Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to day 10 of this wonderful book, The Magic by Rhonda Byrne. I'm excited today because it's magic dust to everyone. Wow, that is so cool because it takes us into the realm of our imagination where every creation starts. And I love how she's attached this little metaphor to it of magic dust. It just reinforces the journey that we're on of deep gratitude, especially for the services that are rendered to us, that we're not conscious of all the time. We're conscious of, the services if we use the TTC, the bus driver stuff, our grocery stores and that. But what about if you live in a condo? What about, the servicemen that help you there? Or, the elevator people? What about all the other service people that don't come to mind? We need to honor them with gratitude as well, because they have given their hard-earned, energy to help us with whatever we needed. And from a human aspect, when people take us for granted, we don't feel very good. We feel shitty, crappy, because we don't understand why they would treat us this way. But what this does for us is it just allows that whole concept of this worrying about how people treat us and how they are in our lives. It just makes that whole concept just evaporate, because we're not here for other people's lives. We're here for ourselves. Basically, we're here for ourselves and everybody else, and not a selfish way, in a self-serving way. It's very important for us to love ourselves, and that is self-serving. So this magic dust to everyone is just a wonderful tool to get you really into the swing of things. And today, what I'm asking you to do is to acknowledge the people that you're with doing these services, whether it's going to the store, maybe grabbing something, a bite to eat, thanking the person, looking in their eyes and thanking them for the wonderful service and how grateful you are. And in your mind, you can imagine this fairy dust, whatever color you want, whatever it looks like, to just flow over them. You can do it with anyone. I love doing this one because it really kind of messes people up in a way, because it takes them out of this negative element that they're in, that they don't even realize that they're doing. And I want to give you a good example. A few years ago, I was pulled over. I didn't even know why I was pulled over, because I knew he was behind me, the police officer. So I follow the rules anyways. But he pulled me over, and it was the most astonishing thing that happened. As soon as he came to ask me for my license, I told him, I looked right in his eyes and I told him, thank you for pulling me over, because you probably saved my life. I'm so grateful. Thank you. The most extraordinary thing happened. He was so stunned by what I said and how I said it. He just didn't know what to say to me. He was just shocked. He just stood there looking at me. He goes, oh, okay, can I have your license? And I gave him my license and all my ID that I need, the stuff that you need for your car. And he went back in his car, and I kept looking through the rearview mirror, and I kept wondering what was taking so long, because he was just sitting there like in a daze. And I kept thinking, oh my God, what's going on? And he came back to the window and he gave me my ID back, and he actually thanked me for being so kind to him. He said, I wish I had more people like you to pull over. Thank you so much. And of course, I didn't do anything wrong. He was just checking things out, but it was so lovely, his response, because they need to be, we need to be grateful for them. Because believe it or not, when you get pulled over, anything like this happens, that's the universe working on your behalf to save your butt, to save you from something. So I don't look at things in a negative way. I go, oh my God, okay. I always apply them to myself. Oh, what does this mean to me? What is happening that I need to see? And I disallow myself to get into the routine of, self-abuse or, what have I done? Like in the victim mode, I don't allow myself to get there because that's not going to be productive. So I went along my day, and I really do believe he saved me from something. And I was grateful for what he did. Even though I was a little bit late, I was grateful to arrive on a safety note. I arrived safe and secure. That's all that mattered to me. So today we're going to honor these people that have done so many good things for us. And if you have the opportunity today to look them in the eye and say to them how grateful you are for whatever service they're doing, whether you're buying a newspaper at the stand or, you're grabbing a coffee at the takeout, let them know how grateful you are for them to just be there to supply this service for you. And if you can remember to just sprinkle a little bit of fairy dust in your mind over them, any color, doesn't matter what it looks like, it's up to you. It's up to your imagination. But this shifts people. It shifts them too, because we get locked into this negative journey of fear and anxiety. And so a lot of people are functioning on this level of awareness. You now are shifting your level of awareness to a different place. So looking at, like, from a different aspect, I always look at the bigger picture because everything seems smaller. Things seem very insignificant and smaller when you do this. And it takes a little bit of I'm going to say a little bit of effort to keep doing this. But once you've got it down pat, it happens effortlessly. It's just will happen on its own. So today is about being grateful for whatever you can. Now, if you cannot be in, visual contact with them, for example, you're having a banking issue, so you're on the phone, or you're having, a digital issue, with your service provider, or, you have to contact customer service for some reason, you can still be as grateful as possible to them. And even though you don't see them, you can tell them that you're grateful for what they've done. And in your mind, just sprinkle the fairy dust. Don't worry. Our energy is powerful. It has no time or space. It moves effortlessly. So whatever you do today is all about being grateful for the wonderful things that are in your life. And I'm going to say the wonderful people that have brought things into your life. That's a more accurate description. And this will help you to understand, to be in this place. Everything is reinforcing gratitude on the deepest levels of your cellular being. And this is important because that's how incredible shifts take place. And we're a third through the book. And I know everyone is feeling different, feeling uplifted, feeling more purposeful, and feeling like there's a light at the end of the tunnel. This is magnificent. And this is building your energy to a place of, I'm going to say, magnificence. We all are magnificent creatures. We just need to know that. So today reinforces this with us, but with others as well too. Now, even if your child does something wonderful for you, let them know how grateful you are and sprinkle that dust. It doesn't matter. It's what people are doing for you today. You want to acknowledge your gratitude for their service. Now, today I have written my gifts very connected to what the chapter is, and I will share them with you. And, it gives you an idea of what I'm thinking about and how I'm doing things. Now, before, like when I do mine, you see me holding my heart. And I close my eyes because I find I get into a deeper state of gratitude. I feel it more. And feeling it is number one. Feeling this deep emotion because it gets locked into every cell of your being. So, from the bottom of my heart, I am so wonderfully grateful for another glorious day because this new day gives me a chance to shift and grow. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so grateful for my wonderful superintendent because he keeps my building clean and safe. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for my building maintenance men because they work tirelessly to update and keep my apartment working its best. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so very grateful for my elevator servicemen because they work hard to make sure my elevator is working so that I don't have to walk up 10 flights of stairs. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I am so very grateful for my building managers because they keep every task, every job working seamlessly in this building. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for my wonderful window cleaners because they put their life online to make sure that I have a great view off my 10th floor apartment. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so very grateful for the trash and the recycling collectors because they work every morning at the crack of dawn to make sure that my building is clean and rubbish and recycling free. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for my wonderful grocery store clerks, cashiers, and stock people because they do their best to help us through this challenging time so that we have food for our families and for ourselves. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so very grateful for the frontliners, the police, the doctors, the nurses, the dentists. I am so grateful for all their services because they have put their lives on the line for us to help us through this very challenging time. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so very blessed for all the city service people that have worked tirelessly through COVID because they have put their lives on the line for me and my health and well-being. Thank you. Thank you. I am so grateful for this beautiful country I live in because my country has done its best to help us through all this challenging, extraordinary time. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I am so grateful for all my digital services, my phone, my internet, cable for people. Thank you, because they keep me connected to my clients in the world. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so very grateful for this YouTube station because it allows me to reach my clients and help them through the challenges that they're facing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, this is just an example of what I wrote today. Of course, you can write anything you want. I've just kind of stuck to the theme of the chapter because it's making it a little bit simple. And we're still reaching out there and connecting with people no matter how we do this. But you're going to enjoy that part of bringing it into your mind and having that little fairy dust, sprinkling it over everyone. I just love this because, like I mentioned earlier, your imagination is the beginning of creation. And that's why we made our lists. of all the things we desire about our health and well-being, money, all these lists that we've made is about creating our desires and using this energy to do it. So I'm very excited about tomorrow. Tomorrow's day 11, and you're going to read the chapter tonight for tomorrow. We're going to go through the steps again. Step 1 is to write 10 gifts that you're grateful for and why, and say thank you, thank you, thank you for them. Then before you go to bed, you're going to hold your magic rock or your stone, whatever you want to call it. You're going to hold it here and go back through your memory and see the most magical thing that happened to you for that day and say thank you, thank you, thank you. Feel how good it was. Then I want you to read the chapter for tomorrow. When you wake up the next day, read the chapter, write the gifts, and go on about your day. I look forward to tomorrow because I'm really enjoying this journey that we're having together. It's just exploding for me, and I know you should start seeing things starting to just lift up. Don't put so much pressure on yourself to do everything the way you think other people or the way you think it should be done. Everybody works on their own, sense of being, on their own awareness. Just do the best you can. That's all anything is asked of you. That's all the Creator asks from us, is just be and do the best we can. And gratitude helps this. So again, I'm going to ask you to click like, hit the notification bell, because then you're going to get these videos every day, and subscribe. I look forward to our next chapter tomorrow, and have a lovely day, everyone.